1995. So behind you have a nice Trimaran, a little bit smaller than ours. It's actually
What's funny?
It's 28 feet long, and that is. Do you think like me? 28 feet? What's 28 feet?
9.
Our hot sauce is 28 feet on the beam. Yeah. No, but we had a nice friend who actually let us lend his Trimaran. This is a Corsair 28. So the one we lent from him was a Corsair 750. So that's 24 feet, I think. How was your experience?
Oh man, Trimaran goes fast. That's what I've learned now. When you just have a little bit of wind, it flies. And the wind was about
15.
And the boat speed at that time?
14 was at least what we saw was 14.
Yeah.
It could have been higher too, but it was a fun experience. Yeah, fun to sail, definitely.
We're back in Björlanda, Chile, our old neighborhood, where we spent one summer 2 years ago living on this old sailboat. I really missed it, I would say, actually.
Yeah.
I started to fall in love with the Swedish archipelago. It's really nice here, and it's weird that it was the first time 2 years ago when we sailed here. It was the first time ever we sailed in Sweden on our own, so we missed out on a lot.
Yeah, it's very nice actually sailing here. So it's I would say it's one of the best cruising grounds in the world. I would say because it's so big, the whole Sweden. I mean, you have up in Stockholm around there, and you have almost all that coast down, and then you have southern Sweden, Blekinge.
Yeah,
and then
it's not exotic. It's not long white sandy beaches and crystal clear water.
No, but it's just different.
It's just different.
Yeah, it's very
nice and relaxing.
Yeah.
And yeah, in the summer the weather can be everything between 15 to 30 degrees.
Yeah, the weather is probably the biggest drawback
Yeah,
with cruising here, because you never really know. But today we've been out looking on our friend's boat. He needs a little bit help carry out some projects. He's a father of 2 young kids, and he doesn't have a lot of time, and he needs to sell the boat, and so I'll try to help him carry out a couple of projects. So
because at the moment you don't have any
I don't have any occupation at the moment. No.
You
So I can be a very nice guy helping some friends. That's yeah. So hopefully it will solve some problems for him. I've started to think about Mexico and the boat again a little bit. I try to think of some projects, how I'm gonna solve them, or what kind of parts I need, or if I have any other projects coming up, or what's left. Just sort of try to start planning it a little bit and making a budget and.
My focus is just earning money, and in the weekends I'm just tired and have to relax. So maybe it's good that you don't work full time. At least one of us can think about the boat.
Yeah, I mean, at least I need some time so I can think about the project and.
Because in Mexico we're just so focused on working, and we don't really have time to find the good solutions for some area.
Everything here is easier also. I mean, when we're here we can get all materials if we need anything in particular, and it's easier for us to ship it from here if we choose that, and we just have the selection is very good here, and yeah, everything is easier. So anyhow, yeah, I mean, I've been starting to think about the what's left on the boat, and do you know even what's left on the boat?
You usually say a couple of things, but yeah, no, it's fun. You often say, the plumbing is almost done, the electric system is almost done. That's what you usually say, but I don't think it's.
You don't agree?
No, it's not really done. You're halfway, I would say. And then we have the big projects. Roller furler.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big project.
Why is it a big project?
Because we don't. It's a totally new system. The shame plate is above the deck level now, but now it has to go underneath the deck. So it has to be built to measure.
Yeah, and we need to put a new chain plate below deck, and how to attach it, and how to make it strong enough, and it's also very important that it needs to be a very good alignment with everything, because you have a bearing in the deck for that roller furling system, and it cannot be off with very much, so it needs to be very accurate. So it would, yeah, that will be a challenge, but I hope it will be good.
And then we have the autopilot solution. You brought the autopilot, which is supposed to be below the deck also, but there is no attachment to the rudder below deck.
Yeah, but I think I solved that one, because I mean, I bought this Trimaran package with a linear drive, and because I wanted a stronger autopilot. But in the end, I chose, because I couldn't mount it below deck without a lot of hassle and a big project. So in the end, I decided to bring back the linear pilot to Sweden to sell it, and actually sold it. And I think I'm still gonna go with the solution how it's been before, like the autopilot is above deck, but I want a stronger actuator than the one I have now. I mean, it's also going to be a backup, but I want one strong, and they can be pretty expensive. And what I've heard, you can take a normal actuator and use that one. Just make sure that it's waterproof and it's fast enough and it's strong enough. I mean, I've seen some different kinds, but if any of you guys out there, our viewers, if you know any good ones to use, you're welcome to mention those brands. Or I mean, I've seen some for maybe like $300-400. That's been very strong, and they're not made for just this kind of autopilot system. It's just an actuator that's IP68.
So it's been a big problem, but you changed the solution now, and it seems like it's not that big problem any longer.
No.
I'm happy about that.
If I would have kept it the idea like I had before, like taking it down below deck, it would have been. I was starting thinking about adding belts and or gears, but it just got complicated, and I want to sail this boat now. So no, this time I'm gonna keep it simple for one time.
And then the engine. I don't know if we have all the parts we need for the engine. We give away some parts, as you might know.
Just think it's the diesel tank. That's we got a quote for that one. I'm probably gonna order when we're getting back, and I think we have the parts otherwise. Still have some new hoses to put in, and
expensive hoses.
I think we bought the most expensive ones. It's just I don't think they're super expensive, the ones we have left to buy, but everything costs money. I think, and then the electrical, that can be a little bit time consuming, I think.
Between 1 and 4 weeks, I would say.
For just the electrical? Oh my gosh. I really hope it doesn't, but you never know. And what else?
The rigging, I don't know.
Yeah, I've been pretty firm on that one. I will replace the rigging.
But at the moment we don't have any material for the rigging, or
you
bought some?
Yeah, I bought some, but I totally under-dimensioned the Dyneema. So yeah, I'm gonna buy more now. And if anybody of you out there need Dyneema, I have some DM20 8mm. A lot of it.
All right. But the rigging as it is today, I think we feel comfortable using it.
Yeah, I can do it later as well, so yeah, it's nothing. And yeah, what else? Oh my gosh, I dropped the rudder before I left. I don't know. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, and I got a crack in the rudder. I don't know if you remember, but I actually repaired the rudder, and then I dropped it when I'm gonna move it. Oh, so I need to repair that one. And I've also been thinking a little bit building a totally new rudder. Because that's...
Because it wasn't wet.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit wet core in it, and that's what I was just, oh damn. So I think that's why it cracked actually when I dropped it, maybe.
So maybe you can do that somewhere else, or do you think it can be used? Or?
Yeah, used it can be. So yeah, of course that's the same thing. I can do that as well. It's still possible. I can do a quick fix on it and build another rudder, because the rudder is lying on the outside, so it's very easy to just pull out. So that's true actually. Yeah, no, I'm not afraid of that. I could do a quick fix that would take maybe a day or two to do. And that I'm not joking about. I said a quick fix.
Yeah,
I didn't say I'm gonna rebuild a new rudder in 1 or 2 days.
I think we really have to prioritize the project we do. I think.
Yeah.
Just do the most important things so we can get the boat
Yeah.
on the water.
No, that's true. Totally, I totally agree. So, but there's more projects, of course.
But all right, the major things is the forestay, the electronic, the plumbing, the autopile, and the diesel.
Diesel
everything
tank,
for the diesel system.
Yeah, and then there's some wood trims that needs to be installed. So that's a couple of days install. Everything is painted and ready, so it's just gonna be glued on or screwed on.
We can write the list. We can start with the list if you want to, so you really know what we have in front of us.
All right, let's do that.